Hello everybody, I felt like doing a little video on my top movies of 2022 and a couple of movies that are starting off 2023 pretty good. And here they are. I'll do 2022 first. And these are ones that most of them I saw in theaters, except for like two of them. First one is X. Phenomenal movie from Ty West. And if you love Jenny Ortega, this was what kind of broke her out to me. Mia Goth, phenomenal. And then you had the prequel. They filmed them back to back. Pearl. Mia Goth reprising her role as Pearl, but young Pearl in this one. She was old, evil Pearl in this one. A little comedy, Bros. This was pretty damn funny. I loved it. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. Next, my new crush, Florence Pugh. Don't worry, darling. She is beautiful. Olivia Wilde did this movie. It stars Harry Styles, Olivia, and Chris Pine, and other people, but those are the mains. Florence Pugh. Goodness gracious, she's beautiful. Next, I'm sure everybody loves this one, and it from Blumhouse, Ethan Hawke in The Black Phone. Ta-da! Sorry, just nosy looking at the neighbors. This was incredible. It's just edge of your seat, heart racing. Ethan Hawke plays evil so well. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Go watch it. Next up, I keep hearing it described as comedy horror. It's hard to imagine what category to put this in, but Pete Davidson. As soon as I said Pete Davidson, you probably knew what I'm talking about. Another A24 movie. Oh, X and Pearl, those were A24s also. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It definitely had a huge twist at the end. I won't say it. No spoilers here, but give it a watch. I don't think any movie's kind of done an ending like that before. Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Strong, young cast. Next up, now we're kind of coming towards the end of 2022. Pray for the Devil. Mwahaha. It's an exorcism type of movie. And this was, I don't really watch too many exorcism type of movies. I'm always more like, slashers and stuff like that. But this was not disappointing. This is one that I saw many times in theaters as well. Jacqueline Byers plays Sister Anne. She's our heroine. Check this one out. Next up, The Invitation. Definitely give this a watch. This was not disappointing as well. And Pray for the Devil and Invitation, they kind of give me similar vibes in terms of like casting. They don't put like huge Hollywood people in it, but they put people definitely who can act. You may have seen them in other things, but they're not like names that you hear like 24/7, stuff like that. But they were great choices. So definitely worth a watch. Next up, now I know you've heard of this one, and it's getting a sequel. Smile. That's, oh, this movie. Yep. This movie just made my heart race every time I saw it. And that prisoner scene, that scene just makes my heart race, you know, because screaming and begging. The prisoner, when he sees our main person come in and he wants her to leave because he's afraid of the curse getting passed on to him. He's like, "Why did you come here? Get her away from me! Get her away from me! Get her away from me!" Whoa! Fantastic. Get her away from me! Makes me think of the movie Ghost when Willie was screaming and begging. Yep. A sequel is coming, and if you see the ending, you'll probably know why. The next one up, She Said. Phenomenal movie about the takedown of Harvey Weinstein. I saw this a couple times, but for some reason it wasn't in theaters as long as it should. I don't know why. There was a couple other ones that that were like that too, that I didn't get to see many times. Carey Mulligan, Zoe Kazan. It was like in depth. You know, the reporters trying to get people to get the women to come forward, and obviously we all know what happens. They succeeded. Rotten Hell, Harvey Weinstein. Next up, Violent Night. And it has everybody's favorite guy from Stranger Things, David Harbour. Has John Leguizamo, Beverly D'Angelo. You know, she's most known for her Christmas movies are from the 80s. Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase. And this is her, you know, reprising a Christmas movie. And this was a really fun movie. Saw this multiple times too. It's like a Home Alone with like Friday the 13th type of kills, or I'd say that Die Hard, Home Alone / Friday the 13th action, something like that. Violent Night. There's talks of a sequel, but nothing confirmed yet. Next up, Till. I think this was a deep one. Has Whoopi Goldberg. I think she even produced it or something. Yeah, she did some produced by Whoopi Goldberg and some other names, but obviously everybody knows the horrific murder of Emmett Till, 1955. Accused of whistling at a white lady, but here lately I think they said he never even did that, but it doesn't matter. Those killers will burn in hell for what they did to him. The ravaged lynching of Emmett Till. That was horrible. But this was well done. I didn't get to see that one in theaters though. Also, this one has a very psychological kind of trippy kind of feel at the end. Men. I think it's like one of those about like toxicity of toxic men giving, you know, birth to toxic men and just kind of repeating the process over and over. Our lead in this, she was brilliant. And this, as well, another A24 movie. Our lead is Jessie Buckley. She was amazing. Not somebody I was too familiar with, you know, before Men. But I love it. Please, I beg you, give this a watch. Now here, I haven't gotten too many from this year yet, but here's one that I just bought from Best Buy. This is actually from 2021, Studio 66. I tried watching it last night, but I need to give it another watch because I was a little distracted. Studio 66, about the, it's like a horror about like the Foo Fighters moving into a creepy mansion and trying to record an album. From what I do remember, it wasn't too bad. Give this a watch. Let's see, 2023 starts off with, let's see, Megan. I bet you all remember that Megan dance. Do 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 do. Hi, I'm Megan. Want to hang out? It was so. I know they call it horror, but yeah, it wasn't really like terrifying horror, but it's kind of like, the same vein as I Know What You Did Last Summer. Kind of thriller type of thing. But yeah, director James Wan, producer of Annabelle, and this is one that's been confirmed to getting a sequel too. So be on the lookout for that. And our main lead in this one is Brian Williams' daughter, Allison Williams. She did a great job. I really love her in this. And that voice of Megan. I know, right? I love that voice. It's kind of, you keep rewinding it over and over because it's so, I don't know, it's so, I don't know, addicting. I know, right? Totally. Those type of vibes. And that little outfit of hers. Nice little tights. And the striped shirt. So this was a pretty big one. Next up, Missing. No, I never did, I guess, I don't know if it's like a sequel to like a previous movie called Searching, but it's from the minds of Searching. It says this has Nia Long in it, and the young girl that plays her daughter, Stormy Reed, and this uses social media, on the screen, it's filmed, you see on the screen, you see her using like all the Instagram and, messengers and messaging apps and stuff to try to find her mom. This is another edge of your seat thriller that I really enjoyed. I saw it like 3 or 4 times. That's another one that they didn't really keep in theaters as much as they should have. But this was a great one. Not gonna lie. Next up, this is my last one from this year. And it's a biopic, the Whitney Houston movie. Or actually, it came out technically 2023, December. I totally forgot. I should have did it with the 2023 ones, but yeah. Directed by Casey Lemons, who you might remember her from the original Candyman. Yep, she got torn up in that one back in 92. Naomi Aki plays Whitney. Her mom is Sissy Houston. Her mom is played by tip of my tongue, brain freeze. Tamara Tooney, yep, from Law and Order SVU. She played medical examiner Warner, Melinda Warner. Then I think Nafessa Williams plays Whitney's, her, at the beginning of the movie, she has a little fling with Robin Crawford. So this movie was very powerful, very well acted. I can't recommend this one enough. And yet, as you can tell, I'm a physical media kind of person. I don't really do the whole streaming type of thing. If it's a movie that I really love, it's getting bought. So I'll try to do like a little collage for you of the ones that I just reviewed. Here we go. So I did today's episode of Movie Reviews, X, Pearl, Bros, Don't Worry Darling, Black Phone, Bodies, 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 Pray for the Devil, The Invitation, Smile, She Said, Violent Night, Till, Men, Megan, Missing, and I Want to Dance with Somebody. Thank you for watching if you did. Forgive me for being nervous, but this is my first time doing something kind of a movie review. I might try to do more. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, you can probably tell what one of my big movies. I got my Ghost shirt on. 1990, Ghost. I might do a review on that one by itself. Yeah. Well, ta-ta. Bye.